Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer and localization director, Matt Papa, and this fine gentleman to my right goes by the name
Andrew Singleton, localizer at Inti Creates, here in Cheeb.
In Cheeb!
In the Cheeb.
The Cheebsters.
In the Cheeb. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Good Wednesday or maybe Thursday.
Enjoy a special little preview of us before we started for like a hot second.
A little flash.
A little flash of how we do things.
Look behind
here.
the scenes.
Look behind the scenes. I mean, moving my arms like I did at Anime Con circa 2006.
And I'm just sitting there, staring into space.
That's how we do. That's how we do.
Yep.
Well, man, this is interesting. You know, we had 2 weeks in a row. We had a huge gap, and now we got 2 weeks in a row. It feels kind of nice. I kind of like this. It's good. I can get used to this.
We had a lot of stuff to talk about last week.
Yes, we did. We absolutely did.
Not a space to breathe, even.
Yeah.
So nice
I mean, not quite as much to throw at you this time.
Yeah, not quite.
Couple recaps, and you know.
But we have a big, at least one big thing.
Oh yes.
Today.
Absolutely today. Today.
Talk about. So.
Yeah. So, well, before we get into it, what have you?
I've been doing in the past week.
Yeah. And speaking of weeks, Golden Week.
Yeah.
Coming up. For those of you who are not
big one, the monster.
up on your Japanese national holidays, this coming week is what's referred to in Japan as Golden Week, which is like a series of holidays that all kind of fall within a pretty short span of each other.
Yeah, ostensibly, several of them are just unrelated. It's not.
Yeah,
like, it's not like a a spring break type of thing.
Just happen to coincide.
I mean, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, it's kind of.
They do kind of do it on purpose, but you know, it's kind of.
Yeah. So. And this year's a special one because there's a bonus holiday because the
new emperor
of Japan is being taking the throne, so that a special holiday has been added onto that.
I guess it's like a coronation or something.
Yeah, some big hullabaloo. I honestly don't really know, but
we don't have any.
I'm not up on my
monarchs where we come from.
Nah, we are a monarchless rogue nation, but you know.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know how y'all royalty people do it, but. That added an additional holiday, so we're off all next week.
It's like several days too.
And
so they're just like shove
that
in the
middle. You know what? Just don't even go to work.
Because normally
please
it's like
don't even.
You have a long weekend, and then you have to go to work for a couple days, and then they have a long weekend.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people just if you're at a business or something, you ask off.
Yeah.
But if you're like when I used to be a teacher, like that's not a good look because the kids have to be there. So.
Yep. So
this year, nope. Everybody just 10 days in a row.
10 days.
10 days.
And I'm actually a little greedy. I took an extra one, so I have 11.
As you do.
As you do. As you do. Well, you got any big Golden Week plans? What's your big Golden Week plans? Anything? Catch up on all those video games?
Probably packing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's boys moving.
Yeah, other than that, it shouldn't take all 10 days.
No.
Nothing big for sure.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I got family visiting for the very first time. I've been in Japan for a pretty long time. Got family visiting for the very first time on Saturday. They'll be here, so I'm very, very excited. We're gonna go around Tokyo for a couple days. We're going to Okinawa. Oh my God, I cannot freaking wait to go to Okinawa. I am so excited. I've always wanted to go and I've never been, so I am very, 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 very excited for that. And yeah, so that's really all I can think about at this point. That and hockey. That's about it. That's about all on my mind recently is that and hockey. So, what shall we get into? What we got on deck
some news
today?
I mean,
not too much new stuff.
Compared to last week.
Compared to last week, anyway. Yeah. That's kind of hard to match that up. But as opposed to for things coming up, first on the docket, of course, we revealed this a little early on our last stream, but I love it so much that I just felt the need to share it again, just because it's so good. Very recently on our Twitter, we eclipsed 20,000 followers, and so thank you all very much for that. And our in-house artists put this image together to celebrate the occasion, and I am just head over heels in love with this image that was done. Like you don't get to do that very often. It's kind of rare that we can pull some of our busiest artists and be like, hey, let's do this really neat thing out of nowhere.
Right.
So we had Blaster Master series artist Natsume-san, Galgun series artist Ito-san, and the creator of all of our favorite potatoes, Onishi-san got together and produced this. So if you haven't, especially if you guys haven't seen this yet, I absolutely felt the need to show it again, just because it's so. It warms my heart. It is so good.
Yeah, and if you want a high quality version to save for yourself, that's up on the Twitter feed.
Yep, just go on the Twitter. It is there for you if you want to save it. And you're all set. So there you go. Next we have, coming up in May, from May 23rd to May 26th, we will be making our first trip to Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta.
For our first time ever in the southern part of the U.S.
Yeah.
We will be at MomoCon this year for the very first time. We will have a booth. We will be showing off some games, selling some merch. What exactly we will be doing, still can't tell you. Yeah, we are working on that. Don't worry, because we want to make our first MomoCon experience count.
Yeah, for sure.
So we will have the booth, we will have the games, we will be selling merch, and we also have a panel on Friday night. So if you guys are going to be at MomoCon, I highly encourage you to come to the booth, say hi to us, and of course if you're there, come check us out at the panel. Actually, it's going to be my first time leading the panel without Aizu-san. Aizu-san unfortunately won't be able to join us this year, so it'll be my first panel without him. Yeah, so come and cheer me on. So I need your extra support and cheers of all that good stuff. As we say here. No, not gonna go. So that's all the stuff we have coming up. Now, just to recap, first thing up is Blaster Master 02. Blaster Master 02, we released it a couple weeks ago at this point. It's been doing well. It's been getting, fortunately, really great reviews. I'm really happy to see that.
For sure.
And we certainly hope all you guys have been enjoying it. If you haven't checked out Blaster Master 02 yet, it is the direct sequel to Blaster Master 01 that we released in 2017 on the Nintendo Switch. And it is available on the Switch right now on the eShop for $9.99, same as the first game. $20. If you haven't played either of them yet, $20, you can get both Blaster Master 0 games and have hours and hours and hours of blast and goodness content at your disposal. So I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't played the Blaster Master 0 games. Check them out. They are so true to their source material, and I believe we were able to take a formula that was so fun back in 1988 and completely reinvent it into something new. Yeah? You feel old yet, man? It sucks. It sucks. But yeah, Blaster Master 02 is a direct sequel, so if you haven't played the original, of course I highly recommend you do, because it's a fantabulous game. Fantabulous.
Yeah.
I'm getting all tongue-tied today. Terrible. But even if you didn't play one and you're like, man, I just want to jump right into it, you can. You definitely miss some context and some story stuff, but either way, I highly recommend you play Blaster Master 0, 1, and 2, because they're absolutely fantastic games, and I highly recommend you check them out. Speaking of other games that we recommend people check out, Dragon Marked for Death. So Dragon Marked for Death is going to be the main focus of our stream today, because we actually haven't played Dragon on stream in a hot minute.
It's been a while.
There's been a lot. There's been a lot happening in the world of Dragon Marked for Death since we last had it on the stream. But one of which is the release of the physical version of the game that is available now in North America and will actually be available for our friends in Europe on Friday, the 26th of April.
That's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. That is tomorrow.
It's even tomorrow in Europe now.
Yeah, it is tomorrow. Yeah, it is indeed tomorrow in Europe now. So for all of our folks who've been waiting patiently in Europe, one more day, one more sleep until Dragon Marked for Death physical version hits store shelves, hits Amazon, all those fancy places. Of course, if you just want the game, it is always available on the Nintendo Switch eShop. But if you're jonesing for that physical, it's still available in North America. Our friends at Europe, you can enjoy the nice weekend with some physical dragon-y goodness, should you so choose to do so. And of course, the busy bees of the Dragon Marked for Death team.
You get that physical just in time.
Yeah, seriously, you guys really are, like, those of you who picked out the physical, you're jumping in at really good points, because this team just keeps churning out content. as we know, because
Yeah,
we are constantly
translating it
getting new things to
stuff.
translate, patch notes to translate, in-game items to describe and translate, and just so much stuff that the team is still doing. Since the release of the physical version, we've had two major updates. We've had version 2.0, which is the release of the big DLC campaign, the Dragon Blood Bandit. So that was the big one we did a couple weeks ago. That was actually about almost a month ago at this point.
Yeah.
Roughly. So the release of the Dragon Blood Bandit additional storyline. It's about 10 to 11 additional quests. And a whole new story featuring Rivalus here, the Dragon Blood Bandit, and which we will actually be showcasing some of that content here today on the stream. So I'm very excited to showcase that for you guys here. But you know, in addition to a whole bunch of feature updates too, not just DLC, but even if you don't have the additional quest DLC, there's still a whole bunch of additional content that came out with version 2.0.
Yeah, because that was also when you had the alternate dragon contracts for all the
yes,
characters. Giving you a bunch of different play styles.
Yeah, so like Empress went from, you can go for like either fire or wind, and like Witch is like, what was it, poison or ice, and like, and you know, a couple different, everyone's got a different element that they can specialize in. And now,
would you believe it?
Would you believe it? Version 2.1, dear friends, is right on the horizon. And we actually prepared a tasty little video for you guys to check out for the brand new Dragon Mark for Death update, version 2.1. Let's roll that video. And there you go. What did y'all think?
Yeah, all that in there is just free.
Yeah, that's just a free content update. That has nothing to do with DLC.
So everyone gets all that.
All Dragon Mark for Death players will have access to that when that goes live at midnight Japan time for the 26th. So that's in about 11 hours and 45 minutes from now. That will go live at midnight our time. So it'll be about. I'm just trying to do time zone conversions in my head, but yeah, in about roughly 12 hours from now. Roughly 12 hours from now, that update will hit the eShop worldwide. So no matter what region you have the game for, you will be able to get that update and enjoy all that new content. 3 different Dragon contracts now you can do for each character, and I know. I know the stick shortcuts and like item shortcuts is something that people have been asking for a very long time.
Like send an item to that. It's real nice.
So I know something you guys have been asking for a while there. So I'm really glad to be able to bring that to y'all. And of course, you know, now you got 10 more levels to get. Level 70 caps coming.
And of course, it comes with new items there.
Oh yeah, all
and
kinds of new stuff. Yeah,
we'll put up patch notes.
You'll be busy in that black market now.
Yeah, right. All the stuff in there.
And of course, the Cavern of Torment, the Gauntlet, how far can you go? Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. We're actually gonna be playing some of the Cavern of Torment
we'll show it off
here later on and watch see how bad we get our behinds whooped.
See how low can you go?
Can you go down low? The way to the floor, as you get KO'd by some giant monster.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we will be showing that off in a little bit here. And yeah, so I hope all you dragon heads get up in there in about 12 hours and start enjoying that new Dragon Mark to Death content. Because like I said, the team just keeps going. And just in addition to what you saw in the video, there is a ton.
Patch notes.
And I mean a ton of more stuff. If you like patch notes, oh dear friends, we got some quality reading material for you. Because that will go live on the website very soon. If so, you check after the broadcast. If it's not there, it'll be shortly after that. The full detailed patch notes will be up on the website, so you can get all of that good stuff. And you'll be set to go. So definitely check that out when you have the opportunity to do so. So now, before we get started, because I know it's hard for us to do this while we're playing Dragon Mark for Death.
Yeah, right.
So I want to take now a couple minutes, you know, maybe 5-ish minutes or so, and open it up to Q&A. Since we normally like to do this during gameplay, but
yeah,
if we're both playing Dragon, it's really
we'll try to keep an eye on it.
Really hard. Yeah, obviously we'll be keeping an eye on chat.
During games.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna take about 5-ish minutes or so. I got YouTube and Twitch both up there on my screen. So take your opportunity now to ask us any questions you have about Dragon or Blaster Master 02 or whatever Inti Creates related questions you may have, so we can devote our full attention to that, and then we'll jump into some Dragon Mark for Death gameplay. So I'm looking, we got stuff. Oh, did I get that? Did I get my date? I don't see. They got the update now. I might have got my dates mixed up. It might have been midnight Japan time.
Really?
As in, like,
12 hours ago?
12 hours ago, not 12 hours from now. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. I got my days mixed up. Yeah, it's 12 hours ago, not 12 hours.
Midnight on...
from now.
Technically the 25th, I guess.
Yes.
Midnight on the 25th was 10 hours, was 12 hours.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry. I got that. I got that backwards. I'm sorry about that.
Even better.
Yeah, my bad. Time zones, man. Time zones. They were fun.
Yep.
Let's see. Any Gunvolt news? I can tell you that the team is working very hard on Luminous Avenger X, Gunvolt Chronicles. Seen a lot of cool stuff on it. You know, knee deep in that localization. Story's really interesting. The characters are really, really cool. I really like the cast this time around. They're very, very, very cool. So I definitely think you.
Gunvolt news,
GV Faithful. I definitely think you'll be happy with what we're doing with Gunvolt Chronicles, Luminous Avenger X. Just hang tight. We know. Believe me, we know.
For sure.
But we got some really cool stuff that we're cooking up. So all I can say is, I think you're gonna like what you see. So just hang tight. I can always see part of that. Is adding more skills for characters in Dragon Mark for Death. Oh, there it is.
Will be the most convincing thing the community could do to convince y'all to take the time investment for more skills and characters in DMFD.
Well, definitely. We talked about this once before, but you know, adding new skills and new things like that's definitely some of the most time-consuming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stuff that can be done. You know, we obviously, when we get feedback from fans, we obviously, you know, relay that to the dev team. So the dev team is pretty in tune with what fans are looking for and what they want. It's a matter of, do we have good ideas to implement? Do we have the manpower and the time to implement them in a reasonable manner? So it's not just like, we're just sitting on our butts not doing anything. That team is busting their butts every day. And, you know, it's just it comes down to it's not just about what somebody wants and doing what somebody wants. There's a lot more that goes into it than that. So, but yeah, let's just say the Dragon Mark for Death team is very thorough, and they're constantly looking at ways to improve the game. And if you look at our patch notes from 2.1 and 2.0, you will see that there have been a lot
of things.
that.
For sure, a lot of work is still going into the game.
For sure. And they're by no means done yet, so you don't have to worry about that. Is a mode in DMFD with no leveling possible? I'm assuming you mean just have a character and your stats don't change and you just do missions.
Yeah, I don't think that that's really being considered at the moment. I think they're really treating it as an RPG first and foremost.
I guess you're looking basically DMFD if it was a pure action game without the, and I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Asking about endings. I don't want to give any yeses or nos about endings. You just have to. If you haven't got to the endings yet, you have to discover those for yourselves. Oh, there you go. What's your favorite metal attacker in Blaster Master 02?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna say air.
Yeah.
Because I like air because it doesn't behave like a tank at all.
Yeah, it's very unique.
It does not behave like a tank in the slightest. Because it jumps around and is slamming down, is all up in your face, and like bounces around like a crazy person.
It's really cute too.
Yeah, it's very cute too.
Bunny themed.
So I very much
like
completely. I know Khan is very popular. And completely unrelated to its pilot. I just like. I think
Garuda's really cool too, though. It's like the speed.
Oh
and, like the way it moves.
I was honestly debating
really,
between
really cool.
the two of those.
I love that effect. Yeah.
Like I do have a special place in my heart for Ganbei's John Deere metal attacker.
Converted tractor.
I love it. It's so good.
It is very good.
Seeing some stuff about merch. We're actually working on some new merch.
Yeah.
That we will be revealing soon. Villains info on X. No spoilers, man. Sorry.
Come on. You wouldn't want to know.
All in due time.
Save it for a surprise when you're playing the game.
Yeah. Can you please answer our questions? We are. If new characters for DMFD become a thing, will they be released one at a time or in pairs? I mean, it's really hard to say if we have two characters that we. It's honestly, it's really hard to say. I mean, it's a good question. It's just not one we really have an answer to at this moment, unfortunately. Okay, I'll take another question or two, and then we will move it on over to Dragon Mark for Death. So is there any significance behind Amika being shown with Rivalus' green dragon arm in some of the Japan-only official art, and Rivalus having horns like Amika's? I mean, there could be.
yeah. I mean, certainly, like again, like we've mentioned before, it's a game with an extremely long development period.
Yeah,
and there have been ideas.
Yeah, exactly. So the director and stuff like that, and the folks who are creating the story of Dragon Mark for Death, you haven't seen everything that they have yet.
Yeah. Right.
Like, there's, like I said, we're by no means done with Dragon Mark for Death. The team is still working consistently to bring out new content for the game. So, definitely keep that idea in the back of your head. Will something come of it? Will it not? I mean, obviously, I can't ruin any potential future story stuff for you. But, you're not doing, people are, eagle eyes are spotting some stuff. So I guess we'll just have to see how it comes to be.
But yeah, if you're looking at concept art, especially, like if you notice inconsistencies, then almost certainly probably something that was changed, or
especially if you're looking at old concept art.
Yeah.
If you're looking at old concept art, then take that with a grain of salt, because it is as is concept, not
right.
It's not always the final thing. I keep seeing stuff about drop rates. Was there a drop rate thing in this one? I don't recall seeing one.
It's not in the patch notes, I don't think.
Yeah, so nothing about drop rates in this patch. I mean, may change in the future, but nothing for this time around.
At least it wasn't written there. Maybe it's a surprise. I don't know.
maybe. Okay, so looking at the time, I think that should about do it for questions here in this time around.
Game.
Yeah, and like I said, we will try to keep track of chat the best we can while we are playing. And obviously, if you have any questions for us, you can always feel free to message us on Twitter and Facebook. So without further ado, I think it's about time we play some Dragon Marked for Death. What do you say?
Right.
So we're gonna switch it over to Dragon Marked for Death. There she is. Gotta remember to look at the right screen this time. All right. You all good over there?
I think so.
So, Andrew's got, you got Shinobi over there now, right?
I got a wind Shinobi, it looks like.
So, and right now, so you got a wind Shinobi, and I have...
Oh, this is different.
Yeah, right? Got that Ice Empress going on here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some of the Rivalist DLC content, and then we'll jump into the new Cavern of Torment and see how we do. But most importantly, if you guys don't know this, let me explain to you how this works. Before you go out on a quest, you must be blessed by the good horse.
I'm gonna talk to that horse.
Gotta talk to the horse. Gotta talk to horse. That is very, very important.
Yeah, no.
So I'll recruit it.
You don't bless the horse blesses you.
Yes, the horse blesses you. The horse is on another plane of existence. Yeah?
Shinobi.
If you're having bad draws, maybe you should bless the horse. I mean,
Right,
don't take me too seriously on that, but let's see what we got. This blade, this sword.
I'm
Looks
sad.
pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, so our first quest, we're going to do quest 1 for the Rivalist DLC content, which is... Where are you? There you are, Eastern Treasure. We do some level 50, so we're level 50.
Are we? Oh, well,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yep, level 50. Are you level 50 as well?
55.
Oh, beefy boy over there. Alright, well, let's do it. No dawdling.
No dawdling.
No dawdling.
No dawdling.
Now, I will be the first to admit, I'm very rusty with Dragon, so bear with me as I kind of get my bearings straight here.
So ice. The big difference is your cannon for sure. Your cannon and your shots.
Yeah, so I do like how you can aim up now with the Empress.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is very neat.
Kind of, you can arc the shots.
That's a new thing. You got the former Kingdom of Levis's currency now.
I think it's for things in the whatnot.
Yeah. Like that.
Nobody can light this place up.
I know. If only I had that fire contract still.
Yeah.
I like how the ice kind of like arcs. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Or here, you can't even see anything.
Oh, I know. It's and like my monitor's dark to begin with, so it's a
Oh yeah,
an adventure.
that's true.
Well, that's what that's for.
Yeah, the dragon kick now throw shuriken is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's so cool, right? Yeah, so and it's just so cool because, you know, when you do, if you haven't really messed around with the new contract yet, you know, it's not just as simple as, you know, changing your element and calling it a day. You know, some of the fundamental ways your character works change too. Like, You know, you may get different, you know, some element contracts have maybe more geared towards offense or defense or movement. And, you know, there are other changes that go along with the contract besides the, you know, just besides the elements. So if you haven't really messed with them yet, I highly recommend you check them out because it can really kind of reinvent the experience for for a character, especially one that you've played maybe played a lot. Right? Yeah, that's true. Because like, how does like Wind Shinobi feel like compared to?
Well, yeah, you really want to do those dragon kicks. It's super powerful now, but like the dash itself is much shorter range, so it takes less DP, which is nice.
Yeah.
And you really focus on
so yeah, there's all kinds of different stuff, and you know, and if you look at the patch notes that we have up on the website, it'll give you the
4 times. It's ridiculous.
Three nutters, man.
It doesn't really take that much DP either, so.
Oh, I jumped off the damn thing. You know what?
Lots of E's. What is that doing?
There's another area up above.
Oh, word. Okay. I got you. So you go up there.
I'm the plebe that needs the. Oh, there. Cool guy ninjas like you don't need elevators. I love that. That,
yeah,
like,
it's really good.
That just like spinning circle of shooting thing. So cool.
You know what the thing the regular homing shooting too. Try that out. Oh yeah, oh man.
Baby, look at that.
Whirlwind of death.
I feel like being able to like arc my shots too, that's really nice. Opens up a whole range. You know, when you're just so used to firing straight forward with the Empress, it's so nice to be able to, you know, arc your shot and get some really good distance. You just lob those boys. Man, that gets some distance. Like,
this is pretty sweet.
Those sweet lob shots. I'm a fan.
Yeah, just being able to aim them like that is really nice.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, get off me. Ah!
Oh, you ate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Get that treasure shot down. Get a hook onto those.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So that one side of my screen's kind of dark, so I couldn't even see it for a second. Any goodies up there for you? Nope. Ten goodies. Frosty breath. Oh yeah, give me that strength. Give me that strength. Empress. Oh, Crab Claw. How you doing up there?
Fighting that nasty mimic.
Need help?
Oh, I'll be okay.
Here, come down. But I'm like right near you now. Of course I get there soon.
Got him.
Arriving just in the nick of time to watch you beat it on your own. Yeah, I said I'm trying my best to look up at chat, but you know, for those of you who have messed around with it, you know, like what do you guys think of like the new Dragon contracts? If you got a chance to like mess around with them, you know, see how they kind of compare to, you know, the original ones that we've had for a little while. closer again. I'll tell you what though, for as much range as you get with the small ice shots, your range for charged Dragon Cannon is really short.
Right, yeah.
So definitely something to... You get range for small shots, but you definitely sacrifice some big range for the big shots.
Yeah, the cannons work on ice.
So it's like a breath attack.
Yeah.
It's like a breath attack that doesn't have nearly as much range, but you can aim it upwards to start.
Ah, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
I just look up and say, can you cook with toad oil? I mean, check out that list. Excuse me, Mr. Goblin.
Come and say hi.
Excuse me. Rude. Just dropping in on me like that.
This is a big old area.
You want me to just go ahead?
1 second. I think actually there's a check. Oh,
Okay. She's like chicken, right?
Nope.
Absolutely.
Nope. It's only for warriors, apparently. So you can go ahead.
All right, let's do it.
Big tree trunk up there.
Oh, ow. Excuse me, mister. Excuse me,
out there.
mister. Do not appreciate your rude behavior. Go! Oh, I'm in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Alright, you get bodied.
Yeah, you should have some items though. So.
Yeah, I've already used a couple. Do not get hit by that. That hurts a lot.
Okay, yeah, I need to.
Hurt a lot. Okay. Poison, man.
That's rough.
Oof.
I'm not holding back.
No, it's not. I level up though. That's cool.
You still got some. Yeah, at least that's nice.
I'll probably pie, I guess.
Oof.
Woof.
Yeah, that's a DLC quest. They're not gonna mess around.
Yeah, no. Definitely. If you're rusty like me, you know, it's back out and do a different one.
Oh yeah. You don't back out.
Oh, what? Sorry about that. Told you I'm rusty.
If you're doing random matches, you would actually have to, but local, you're fine.
I think we should just jump right into the...
I think we should at least do, what is it, werewolf hunting? Because that's a brand new area of the game. Because that is using an area that's in the base game.
Oh, should I do Fire Warrior?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty rad looking. What characters do you have?
I only have Shinobi and Empress on.
Oh, okay.
I'll stick with Shinobi.
Shinobes. I'll try
probably not a bad idea.
Fire Warrior boy.
Tank.
Yeah.
We were definitely that was definitely a Paper Tiger duo. We were on there.
Yeah, right. Let's see. What was the one you were talking about?
Oh, so like I think werewolf hunting and like Infernal Labyrinth are both brand new areas only in the DLC.
Yeah. This is true. Let's give werewolf hunting a try.
I mean, not any easier to clear, but nice to show off a new stage for people who haven't seen them yet.
do it.
Yeah, I think the werewolf is actually really hard. So we've toned down a little bit in today's patch. So
yeah.
If you had a hard time with it before, maybe do another try and see.
I love that background. It's so cool.
Like, yeah, this is pretty cool looking stage.
And those big strikes are so satisfying.
Yeah. Dragon Smash is a lot more viable on fire.
Yeah.
Comes out quicker.
Excuse me. Send bowling balls of poison down the stairs. Batter up! I think that is still my favorite ability in the game.
Pretty awesome.
It doesn't really get much cooler than that for me. Right? A little bugger creep around to me. Scale the wall to get that type stuff. Yeah. Up over there.
Pick up that more.
Alright, take that.
Yeah. Poison.
If you learn one lesson from Dragon Mark for Death, let it be this. Don't get poisoned. Don't eat poison mushrooms. Bring a lot of
check all mushrooms before you eat them.
Bring a lot of antidotes with you. They are your best friends. At least you forgot to re-equip items after that last fight. At least I know I did.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one here. We dropped the thingy here.
Oh, thank goodness.
Somebody had a bad day. I don't like your poison bowling balls, mister. Don't like them one bit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sure. Nope, nope! Dang nabbit. Dang nabbit.
It's pretty strong.
He's a tough boy.
Yeah, I think fire is like less defensive overall. More offense focused.
Yeah. Which is honestly kind of how I like to play him.
Yeah, it's nice to have that option. That Dragon Shield is so small.
It's so baby. It's so baby.
He can still heal.
Yeah. The baby's little Dragon Shield. Actually, hang on. Before. Okay. Let's do that in there. Take a heal.
Ah.
Oh, there's Angry Boy.
Yeah, I don't have the silver charm. That's a lot of damage.
And knock the rust off the thing. Go rust. Rust, yes. He outie.
After bodying me twice.
He's healing.
It's so strong.
Go up here. Yeah. What do we got? So you can get in the confusion now because your window.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is excellent. That is most excellent.
Credit.
I am a fan of that.
That's a really good set to put on enemies.
Oh my god,
Just walk the other direction. They don't know to reverse their control. They're not smart enough to just press.
They're not smart like that.
Walk away. Just politely.
Don't too bothered.
The regular. You don't put quite as many of them as you do when you're homing. Look there.
Oh, that's nothing, isn't it?
Fall.
Oh. Batter up so bad. Fine. Don't let me see how you are. See your play. Took time.
Right.
Up you. Boys and bowling boys are back.
Oh, really? Yeah. All over the place. Gotta watch your feet. Bullet soon. I saw someone mention in the chat about the battle crabs, whether they had any relation to crab battle, and I yes, I definitely that was not a coincidence. Yeah, I was definitely thinking of that.
Not a coincidence at all.
Classic.
Classic memes.
Is there nothing over there?
Didn't do anything. Show off.
That doesn't sound like that's really good. I don't think either of us
You got that? Okay, baddie.
Just a little watch there. I got some watch guys.
I got two.
Well, we got 10 minutes left. Would you want to switch over to the endless dungeon?
Yeah, let's.
Probably today's off for some use, and we just want to show that off.
Yeah, because that's like the newfangled stuff, so we definitely want to. You definitely want to do that.
Brand new in that. So, I thought we got to show people this area.
But yeah, no, this is a really cool, really cool area. Gives me some, you know.
You're the host.
Yeah, so we'll do abandoned quests, just so you give you a taste of what these stages are like.
Yeah.
They're really fun, but we really want to show you guys the newfangled goodness.
As far as Amika's feelings for the protagonist, like, it's kind of up to your interpretation. I don't think it really, you know. Yeah. For me, it was just reading the Japanese and trying to get my interpretation. Yeah, I felt it was not significantly implied one way or the other. Definitely, you could read it either way.
Yeah, it's really up to your interpretation.
Yeah. So I tried to keep that sense of like is it or isn't? Whereas like that, but that one bandit girl definitely wants you. I think she's like the one she kind of hits on you in the true ending a little bit. And she gets disappointed when she sees you coming. But that I think I don't think that is not vague. I think she definitely wants to get back. It's pretty good.
Ready to get tormented in this cave?
For her name, I liked her a lot. The incidental NPCs.
Okay.
Level 1, yeah, just get them. If you like stomping enemies.
If you like absolutely dunking on stuff.
With the first few levels. Yeah, this is like.
That's a 3 for right there.
I don't know if this is endless or if there's an end point. It's definitely gonna try to get as far as you can. So.
Yeah, it's definitely go as far as you possibly can. First like, oh, this is a cakewalk, and then get ready to get bodied sooner rather than. Getting lots of honey, which is cool. If I was a bee, I'd be very happy. This thing was the newbie's worst nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, the levels go up every area. Counter bosses and stuff too.
I've seen some people talking about having trouble finding parties. You know, unfortunately that's not something we can like directly control. How many people are playing in any given moment.
You want to check your network connection as well.
Yeah, if you're having trouble like with a connection, then yeah. But if you're just like, oh, I can't. There's just no people. Then, as some people are saying, definitely there are Discord servers out there that have people looking to play. Like the online, unfortunately, we're not like a multi-million seller type of game.
Yeah,
so it's going to be a little different from Fortnite, but in
the multiplayer games. But there's definitely a dedicated community out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, also make sure your stuff is set to worldwide. Definitely make sure you're set to worldwide. Because if you're not, then it will only look for people in your country or / area. So definitely make sure you're set to worldwide.
Oh, it takes so much damage from the water. Careful with the water.
Oh, it's you again.
Low level ground.
Yeah. You got revenge. Eat it! Yeah!
So much damage.
That is the good stuff right there. That is the good stuff.
Oh, so you could leave here at the 10th floor.
Yeah. We aren't quitters.
Not
I'm okay.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes. See how far we can get.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, we weren't in this for like a marathon long haul. We kind of want to give you guys an idea of what these new modes are about.
Yeah, and this quest, do you know that doesn't open until you finish the main story?
Yeah, you must. Yeah, thank you for it.
Clear that final quest.
So beat this is
to get access to the end game bonus thing.
Excuse me, Croc. Phil says they just joined the stream and saw the Warriors Red. Yes, in the new update that just went live, there's yet another dragon contract that you can do. So the Warriors' new one is Fire. Andrew's playing the Shinobi with the Wind contract.
Wind legs.
Yeah, I'm all about this Red Warrior. He's definitely plays like I like a bit more of an aggressive warrior, so he definitely is fitting, you know, my playstyle, my personal playstyle more.
Does that charge fast?
It's pretty fast. I can't remember if it's the same as like the original Ice contract one.
Right.
Tab does not know what to do. That's right. What's up?
With the wind, Shinobi, you can do the dragon kick anytime during the combo. I don't think you have to do the combo. I've been trying to do it the normal way this whole time. But no, you can just do it, I think.
Yeah, and if you look at the patch notes from there on,
there's all
if they're not, like I said, if they're not live, I can't check right now, but if they're not live right now, they will be very soon. You can get the full details of how each new contract works.
Yep. All the deets. The healing is cruel. Yeah, you can do dragon kicks all day. Oh, it's so good. And yeah, that's like you're definitely the most damaging thing to win Shinobi. All their power is focused on that dragon kick. You can just do it off the bat. Still thinks that
Oh, it's Bowling Boy again.
So the notes are on the website. Awesome.
Oh, they are good. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So, if you want to learn all about the new update, just go to the product page on dragonmft.com and get all the fine details, all of them. Oh God, please do.
This is just so much damage to do. You don't seem to care about it at all. I guess so.
Shinobi's not known for his excessive defense.
But still.
Poison wrecks your face, though.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Horsey boy!
That's awesome.
So badly. Thank you! Yeah. Oh, that's so satisfying.
I like dragon kicks. Try winch.
Oh no, it's time.
Yeah. Well, thankfully there's an exit right here.
Perfect timing. So this is actually a perfect point to stop the cavern.
And it gives you a result right there.
Yeah.
You get a little time attack and everything. Look at
all that loot. It's a lot of loot.
Awesome.
Look at all that. Look at all that. Yeah, you get some all kinds of cool stuff. So that's some of the new Dragon Mark for Death content in a nutshell. Really hope you guys like what we're doing with the game and, you know, are looking forward to what the team has in store going forward, because they are by no means done whatsoever. So once again, dear friends, thank you very much for enjoying. Well, I hope you enjoy it, but thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ. We are going to be off for Golden Week, so we will be back in 3 weeks. Week before MomoCon, so that is the 16th of May. I'll put it up on Twitter, so don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. So in the meantime, be sure to catch up with us at Inti Creates on Twitter and Inti Creates on Facebook for all of the latest Inti Creates news, memes, and shenanigans. So until next time, y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you in May. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.